Hey y'all, good morning. Let's see, it is 4:39. I started without you. I'm just doing a little art project. Peonies are probably one of my very favorite, all-time favorite flower. Let's light a candle. I need to light a candle so bad. Let's light one. Come on, I know you can. This wick goes, I got this candle from the Lunar Mandala. Tammy Van Antwerp's husband is a candle maker. And he's on sabbatical right now. So he's on candle sabbatical. Candle making sabbatical. So we're making do. Okay, let's just take a breath. Lord, do I need to take a breath. I have found, if you watch my channel, you know why I light a candle. But I have found that if I don't do something to mark my place, take a breath, burn some incense, sometimes I put my head on the desk and just set my intention. If I don't do that when I come into my room, I still get things done, but I'm really not present when that's happening. And that is a real shame, right? So, I've been awake off and on since about 1 o'clock. The allergist has me on steroids. I don't completely understand the chemical plan he's got, but he wants to do some tests, so he wants me steroided up. I don't know. Let's see. I wanted to do like a sagey green. Anyway, peonies, I love a good peony, but they're hard to find. You can get them, no problem, but the new ones don't smell. Now, I don't understand the point of that. And the other flower that I grew to love as an adult was stargazer lilies. They have a fragrance that fills your home. Okay, that's not gonna work. It's not what I want. So how do I? I think I started off with the wrong green. I got this little acrylic paint set from, it's Master's Touch from Hobby Lobby. I took one of, I'm gonna try a little bit and see. I took one of Lindsay Wyrick's classes, and this was watercolor, or acrylics was on the list. And I had a bunch in the, in the bottles. What are they called? Crafter's Choice or something. But these were on sale, so. And I am not a painter, y'all. I have no idea what I'm doing. Now we're talking. So it ought to be an interesting couple weeks. I've been on higher doses, so. This is that homemade paper that you can get on Amazon. Really don't recommend it for something like this, but because it's so absorbent. If I had put a sealer down, I'd be great, but I didn't, so it's just gonna suck it up, which is like, it's fine, whatever. I'm thinking the 9th is good, but I have not talked to Tammy or Tracy, and I am going to need their help for sure, so it's going to be schedule dependent on what everybody's got going on. One good thing about being on steroids is I probably am not wheezing. Bonus, huh? Thanks for all of the crisis support when I decided to tear everything off the wall next to me. Oh my gosh, what was I thinking? Well, I mean, it wasn't, pardon me. I can't talk, hold on. Has powdered espresso. I knew I was going to put pad storage over there. At least that was kind of the plan. But that's as far as I had gotten. I wasn't sure what else I was going to do. So I was going to wait and, think on it, ponder on it a bit. And because I know I want some new storage. Doesn't look anything like a peony, but oh well. And all of a sudden, I just thought, well, I'll just take those down. Well, you guys saw how that ended up. Of course, when Doug got up, I had a relative plan. I knew kind of what I wanted. So he wasn't totally flying blind, but bless his heart. I am kind of it's growing on me though. I'm glad I didn't, when I panicked, I'm glad I didn't succumb to my instinct of, oh gosh, tear it down. I know you painters out there are probably going, Carol, you've got the wrong brush. Among other things. So I'm thinking of the 9th. So I will get a hold of the girls. There's really, just practice time is really all we need, because I was totally ready when we tried to do it before. I found out yesterday we have a cool little new cupcake place here in town. I want to go see. Maybe I can get a cupcake from them. It's they market themselves as being unique in that you design your own cupcake. So I'm imagining that you pick the cake part and then you pick the frosting part, and I don't know, sprinkles or something, I don't know. So I'm hoping Doug will take me down here today. They're not open on Sunday. Whoops. Most places aren't around here. Well, some are, you know, the big box stores are. And by George, that looks like a flower to me. I'm using Tracy's Mark Maker. If you guys haven't seen these, I don't know how to show this really. Can you see how tough it is? It's really freaking cool. Let's see, I know I want some, I think I want black. Too much water. This is a freaking cool tool. Okay, I'm gonna get carried away. Last night I was up here playing around, and I just kept playing and playing, and pretty soon I looked at what I had and went, oh, Carol, stop. Stop. Yeah, that aged in about 50 years. Now I won't be able to do anything with that. So it's gonna have to, I wonder if I can soak that up just a tiny bit. We thought about going to the cabin, but I am really not into going anywhere on these busy holiday weekends. I know what I want. If you don't have to be out in it, you know, I'd just as soon not. I didn't make my bread and butter pickles. My mother left me a recipe. Her pickles were semi-famous. My mom would actually, not for bread and butter pickles, but for other pickles, we had a full-size pickle barrel. You know, what, 4 feet high or whatever tall they are. I had it actually up until we moved here, but it needed to be soaked every year. She would fill it with water and let the wood swell. I hadn't done that for years. Really didn't know how for sure, and so I always was going to do the research and just never did and didn't get it done. And the bands were sliding off all over and they were rusty and some of the wood had splintered. And my husband finally said, "Honey, I think it's time. Don't think we can move it one more time." So I always wanted to make pickles like her in that big crock. Oh, it would stink. Oh gosh, it would stink. Okay, I like that. I like the way it's against this. And that these are flat and that they're not distressed. I love the texture of this one and this, so I like that. Okay, so what to do? Is this clean? Sort of. These brushes, this brush here, is from Lindsay Weinrichs. She, Craft Mo, she sponsored I'll show you. She designed these for Craftamo. And I always resist using them, and she would say, "Use them." Oh, look. I don't think that's a peony, but what kind of flower is that? I thought about painting this. But apparently I'm still thinking about it. Turned out good. I just sprayed it with coffee. Okay, I did have something else I was going to do. What was it? Can't think right now. Tracy has made some extras of these. If you think you might be interested, comment below. Tracy's watching the channel. She doesn't have a channel. I'm trying to talk her into that because this is so much fun. I love mine. I love it. You can scratch, swirl, speckle. Really nicely made. And she makes them all by hand. My little leather piece and my beads. I just love it. It's really a work of art. And it's a great decoration. I kind of ceremoniously put it on my pegboard when I got done with that wall. I think I'll call this a video because there is something I want to do, but I've got to dig it all out, and I don't want you guys to have to wait for that. So I think I'll call this a video. I know it's kind of short, but I'll clean up and retool, and what a waste to paint. Maybe I'll paint a little bit first. Excuse me, didn't mean to yawn in your ear. So I'll be back. We'll do some Saturday morning makes. Let's all take care of each other. I'm going to leave my candle because I'm still in here, and it's working.